Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. I know I'm a little bit late, girl. I've been trying to get my life together. I had to celebrate Valentine's Day. I had to watch the Super Bowl. It was a lot happening. Anyway, I am back. I'm going to be showing you guys my updated makeup routine because I think I got it perfected. I have not done it on camera yet, so this is the first time I'm going to be doing it on camera just to show you guys. But yeah, we're going to get into some chit chat. We're going to have a little good time. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything like super spectacular today because I do have on lashes. And I mean, I guess I could because I'm taking them down this weekend, but whatever. Anyway, y'all know how I do. I use a little bit of my Juvia's Place palette. This is my favorite, the coffee shop palette. So that's what we're going in and we're starting with. But I'm going to do something, like I said, very simple on the eyes because, girl, yeah. Anyway, let me tell y'all about this job, y'all. I feel like this job is made up of a bunch of old children. And when I say like old children, I should probably say older because everybody got to get old one day. But older children, like people in their 50s and 60s being like super messy. And the more that I work here, the more I'm like, baby, I don't even want to come away from my desk. But you know, what the girls say, trouble just find me. Mess just be finding me. Okay? So I there's this guy at my job, right? And we started around the same time. He's in a completely different department, but his recruiter brought him around and was like, hey, she started around the same time as you. Like, she'll be able to kind of help you navigate or whatever. And I feel like I have done my best. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes, and it's starting to dawn on me now that maybe, just maybe, I'm a little bit too friendly with people and people take it incorrectly. Um, you know what? I'm gonna take accountability. Maybe it's me. I'm too nice of a person. Anyway, he'll reach out to me or he'll come to my desk and he'll talk or whatever. And I'm the type of person, like, I talk to everybody. Everybody love talking to me. Why? I don't know. I guess I'm just cool like that or whatever. But anyway, he'll come and he'll talk to me. Now, I want y'all to keep in mind, I do not reach out to this man. All interactions that we have been from him initiating. I don't go to his desk. I don't see him around. I don't message him. All interactions that we have had have come from him initiating. I want y'all to keep that in mind because I'm going somewhere with this. But yeah, I don't initiate none of the contact. Anyway, if I have food, I'm just like a nice person. I'll give it to the security guards. I'll give it to people around, whatever. I'm just like really just cool like that or whatever. So, um, what was that? Was it Thursday? What day am I in office? It was Thursday. Thursday, I was having like this huge lunch or whatever. Like I told y'all in the last video with that situation, right? So we decided to go with a different caterer, whatever. Um, so I was having lunch delivered or whatever. And I had messaged him and I was like, hey, I'm going to have lunch. So feel free to come up and grab you whatever you want. And then I also told him I made some cake balls. Now, I made cake balls for my entire row. Keep that in mind because I entered the competition. I'm real competitive. But I made cake balls for the entire row. Okay? I'm saying this because I had to paint the picture and it's going to make sense later. I sent him that message on Teams and I was just like, hey, lunch will be delivered around 11:30. Feel free to stop down and get you some or whatever. And I also have cake balls if you decide that you would like cake balls near my desk or whatever. This man, because I want y'all to feel me. Hold on, let me find my brush. Hang on, let me grab this. Yeah, but I want y'all to feel me. Now, I messaged this man on Teams, right? Teams. This man comes all the way upstairs to tell me, he said, I just want to come and tell you face to face that I'm good. Or no, thank you. I just want to tell you face to face, no, thank you. Again, at this point in time, I'm like, I literally said, I'm like, you could have sent that in the message. He's like, I didn't want to be rude. And I'm like, I wouldn't have taken it as you being rude. Like, but you could have said, no, thank you in the messages. Like, girl, whatever. Anyway, the cake balls are sitting right there. And I was like, well, grab yourself a cake ball while you're here. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do any sugar. So Keep in mind that I know, I'm gonna keep saying keep in mind, girl, because y'all gotta keep in mind and follow me with the story. I know that this man is married, okay? I know this man is married and I know he has a child because we've talked about, oh my gosh, I probably need to rewind. So we've talked about this, his wife and his kid before. So what I say is, and then I'm gonna go back. Oh my gosh, because I can't keep the story straight. But I said, take one for your wife and your child. You know, like just take one home for them. Now, prior to this, another girl, because he does come up to my desk. Keep this in mind. He comes up to my desk. I don't veer off from my desk because this place is so damn messy. So he comes up to my desk and a young lady, after he walked off, a young lady came over and she says, let me make sure I word it right. She said, is he fishing or are you trying to get caught? And I said, excuse me? Run that back one more time. She's like, oh, he was just up here smiling and giggling or whatever. And I'm like, I'm a funny person. I'm funny as hell. I'm probably the funniest person I know. What do you mean? So she like, nah, he was up here. I said, that man is married. She gonna say, when has that ever stopped anybody? I got a problem with you saying that, right? And I have a problem with you saying that because what type of woman do you take me for? I think that speaks volumes of the woman that you think I am, that you think I will mess with a married man. I don't even know you like that. Back up off of me. That man is married and I am in a relationship this week. Stop playing and don't disrespect my man this week, okay? Because we are in a full-time relationship this week. Anyway, so I was like, here we go again with people feeling like men and women can't just be friends and strictly platonic. I don't talk to that man outside of work. I barely see him at work. Again, all of our interactions, he has come to me. I don't go over there with that man, okay? Anyway, fast forward and back to me telling him to grab some for his wife and his child. I can't remember if it's a little boy or a little girl. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that interested. Anyway, so I tell him that, and then he says, "You trying to get me in trouble?" What? That's what I'm saying. Like, what the y'all be talking about? I'm sorry, y'all know I can't curse. I'm about to bleep that out. Jesus, I be wanting to curse so damn bad. Whoa. But I'm like, what are you talking about? So he's like, you trying to get me in trouble at home with my wife. If I literally just told you to take some home for your wife and your child, what, like, please elaborate. What are you talking about? So he goes into saying, what I'm supposed to tell my wife, some strange woman gave me some food for her. No, you're supposed to say they had cake balls at work and I grabbed you and my baby some. I'm not understanding what I have to do with this situation. I'm not. It's not computing for me. So then he asked me. He said, "So your boyfriend, if you bring home some food for your boyfriend, he not gonna be asking where it came from?" And I'm like, "No, I'ma literally be like, I brought you some food because they have food at the job, right?" So he's like, "Well, you've never been married before." People love talking about I've never been married before. I've never been married before, but I don't be dealing with half of the BS. I be wanting to cuss so bad. I don't be dealing with half of the crap y'all have to deal with as married people, honey. So if we think about it, I think me being single ain't so bad because which anyway, he goes in to say, well, you wouldn't have a problem if your boyfriend brought home some food from a woman. No, no, I wouldn't have a problem. And I think for me, I wouldn't have a problem because you act like I sent home a pot roast. You act like I cooked you a 5-course meal, friend. It is literally a cookie and a piece of a cake ball. What? I'm having a hard time understanding what you're not understanding. Like, baby, it ain't that deep, right? So now I'm like, I feel uncomfortable with you. Because, again, I'm going to keep saying it over and over. I don't fool with you. I be over here minding my own business. I don't fool with you. So you talking about your wife feeling some type of way, then why do you keep coming up here and talking to me? I don't go down there and talk to you. Why you keep coming up here talking to me, messing with me? I don't. If you know how your wife get down, wouldn't it make sense to leave me alone? I just. Then he like, oh, she gonna want to come up here and meet you, for what? Like this is just, it's getting this place so dang on messy. I don't know what to do. I just never understood being insecure. And y'all know I've talked to y'all about me having male friends before and they get girlfriends and then stuff like this happen. Like I just find this to be, it's a trigger for me. It's a trigger for me because I'm like, girl, I promise you I don't want nobody else, man. I can assure you of that. I told y'all in videos previously, I watched my mom mess with married people and I watched that woman come to our house and cry and be broken. And I knew as a child I would never put another woman through that. Like I knew I would not, right? And so, yeah, it's just a moral code. Like I promise it ain't nothing there. Besides that, like, sir, I wouldn't look at you 10 ways from Sunday. You're not who I'm interested in. You're not. I can assure you of that. It's too many fish in the pond for me to be trying to find one that's already caught, as the girl says, already caught. Like, girl, I just it really upset me because I'm like, you act like I be kicking it with you outside of work, like I have your phone number, sir. I don't know anything about you outside of you have a child and that you're married. I don't know anything else, right? And again, it like it really did something to me because it's like, boy, I don't come messing with you. I don't come messing with you. Do you tell your wife that? Like, she don't even be bothering me. Every time we've had any type of encounter, it's because you've come up here to mess with me. Then I'm like, from a standpoint of being a girlfriend, or I'm not a wife, I've never been a wife, but being a girlfriend, like I just couldn't imagine like how much stress that is to constantly have to worry about what a man is doing. I don't be caring because y'all have to understand men gonna do and women gonna do whatever they want, right? You could put a tracking device on that man, you can be with him 24/7. That man wanna cheat, he gonna cheat. That is my philosophy. If he wants to cheat, he's going to cheat. People will find a way to do the things that they love. Just like people will find time to kick it with you. They will find time to hang out with you. If that's what they want to do, baby, they will find time to cheat. So you sitting there worrying about that, to me, it's just like you be breaking your own heart because a man gonna do what he want to do. And it's up to you to decide whether you're gonna leave or whether you're gonna stay. And if you're gonna stay, then shut up. You hounding that man or woman about, oh, you was messing with a girl at your job and she bringing you XYZ. I don't see the point in stuff like that. So no, when he asked me that, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me one way from Sunday. Now again, if my man came up in here and she done cooked him a whole vegan meal, because you know he's vegan. If she done cooked him a whole vegan meal, who is that? But just a little snack, I don't care. I don't care. And it was literally one cake ball and one cookie. But I'm like, you allowed that to now make me feel uncomfortable, baby, and I don't want no interactions with you, baby. I don't do drama in my personal life. And y'all think that I'm gonna come up into this job and have drama with y'all? We all too old for this. I'm in my 30s. My goodness, today. It just be a lot going on, girl. And then, okay, this is where I'm talking about. So we done did the concealer. We done did the foundation. I do not highlight down the bridge of my nose. Did y'all catch that? I don't highlight down the bridge of my nose. I do go in with setting powder first. This is just a translucent. It's from Laura Mercier. And then I'm going to show y'all with the face powders. And then speaking of my ex situation or my current situation, let's talk about it because I feel like y'all be in these comments trying to get me caught up. And we're going to discuss it because I told y'all. Every time I mention him, y'all be in them comments. Well, who is that? Y'all know who that is, and now I have to explain to him what the hell going on. So y'all be trying to get me caught up. Y'all know dang on well I have not dated nobody. Y'all know this. And it is the same person, baby. I keep telling y'all, I am the original Krishan, baby. I'm going to go back because I feel like everything that we've been through, it ain't been that bad to where we can't work it out. And you know, like I just feel like that's just my soulmate. As much as I don't want to admit that, well, I do want to admit it this week because we're in a good place this week. But that is just my soulmate. Like I feel like even if we moved on and started dating other people, it's one of them situations where we always gonna wind up back in each other's bed. Not each other's arms, but each other's bed. It's just gonna happen like that, you know? Um, but I also think like the situation with my daughter that really brought us closer, and it could also be the medication. I mean, I don't know yet. It might be the medication to kind of mellow me out a little bit. So before I bronze, I'm gonna go in with the shade 330 from Maybelline. It's a face powder, but I like it because this kind of takes away me having to bake. I don't have to bake when I use this. So, and it just gives that nice pop of color under that thing. And I only use this one under my eyes. Now, I do have another one in the shade 360 that I'm going to use all over my face. Well, not all over my face, but to kind of carve it out once I do my bronzer. And then somebody asked me what type of bronzer I use. It really depends. I've been using like a variety of bronzers lately. I use the one size. Let me just hold them up. One size, I'll use Julia's, or I'll use the Fenty. And y'all know I used to hate Fenty. This bronzer right here, me and her, we're pretty much locked in. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna use it today because she's been doing her thing. And I didn't like being red at first, but I'm noticing that it's just supposed to bring like a little bit of color back into the skin. Just a smidgen. And I might be here for it. I might be. I've gotten a lot of compliments, and she looks really good in the sun. If y'all be watching my story, she looks really, really good. But it's just to bring a little bit of warmth back into your skin. Do you see? Do y'all see? Hopefully y'all see. But I've been doing this lately, and it has definitely changed. Also, if you guys have peeped, I did not put any concealer down my nose. I've been noticing that just doing bronzer helps it look like so much smaller, because concealer is supposed to make things look brighter and bring the attraction to it. Not on the nose. You want that thing to look, sucked in, very succulent. So it just depends on the bronzer down my nose. Since I'm using Fenty today, I'm gonna just go ahead and use that down the bridge of my nose and just keep it moving, you know. But yeah, me and my ex have come, or me and my boyfriend, child. If I say ex or I say boyfriend, normally if I say ex, we on the outs that week. If I say boyfriend, we on the ends. This week, we on the ends. I think I've just gotten so used to saying my ex, child, that yeah, whatever. Anyway, we're on the ends this week, and things have been looking up, so we're doing really, really good. Now, I'm gonna do a little bit of contour. Just a smidget. This is middle shade right here. As y'all see, I've hit pan on this. This is the one size, girl. And I'm going to just contour right here. Just put that right there. Right there. But yeah, we've been doing really, really good. I actually feel like, how you like when you first start dating somebody, you get like butterflies and stuff like that. That is what has been going on between me and him. So I've been actually really here for it. But we've just been enjoying ourselves lately. It's been a while. I've been with him for 6, going on 7 years. It's been a long time, y'all. It's been a long time. So at this point, we pretty much locked in, girl. We can't go nowhere. Even when I say I'm going somewhere, I'm not going nowhere. That's just how it be sometimes. This right here is the 360. I'm going in and just, carving out right under my contour just to bring a smidget of a highlight. And I really like 360 because she's not too bright. Like she gives what you see. Look, oh, hold on. I didn't know you could see it. Did you see the difference between this side and this side? That is why we use the 360, because she make your jaws look like, yeah, that's what we're doing. So we just put a little bit of that right there, and we calls it a day. All right. All right. So to get that contour really snatched right down the nose, y'all remember we used to do highlighter back in the day? well, you gotta add a little bit of highlight. So this is the Milani. I don't even know if they still carry this. This is in Soleil. Is it Soleil? It's a baked bronzer. But y'all know I'm chocolate, so I can't really use this as a bronzer. But you just gonna put that there in the center. Gonna highlight, girl. Highlight. Kind of blend it out. You see how now the focus is right there in the center? Girl. Yeah, I be trying to tell y'all stuff. I don't even know what I be doing. We just be doing it. But this, to me, just kind of helps center. Look at that. Get you a scissor nose, girl. Get you a scissor nose. But this just kind of makes it look like, you know, you got a smaller nose, like a little button nose, and you really don't. I feel like when you put that concealer in the center of it, that it makes it too wide, if that makes sense. I know I'm probably not making sense, but girl, in my mind, it makes sense. Anyway, I gotta hurry up and go because my boyfriend will be here soon, so let's hurry up. Let's spray it. We're gonna be using Morphe and Super Hold by Makeup, Super Fix by Makeup Revolution. I don't even know why I'm spraying it so hard because, girl, I'm not going nowhere. But, you know, hey, it'll look good all day just in case I go somewhere. All right, then you want to let that dry. Then we're going to come back, do the lips, and, girl, we're going to be done. All right, I've thrown some curls into my hair. Let's go ahead and do the lips so we can get up out of here. This is a little bit of chestnut. Just like roasting on an open fire. Girl, I'm so tired. Oh my goodness, y'all let me know what y'all thought out today. Was he doing a little bit too much or am I tripping? This one I will take y'all feedback on because I might be just like between old girl talking about am I fishing and trying to be caught or something, whatever the girl said. And him, I might just be, you know, I get to thinking. I'm a Virgo. Get to thinking a little bit too much, you know? So it could possibly be that, but I think he did a little bit too much. Like, even if that's how you felt, like, oh my gosh, my girl gonna be tripping, then number one, don't take it. And then number two, like, again, you could have easily just been like, oh, they had extras at the job. That's not a lie. That's serious. Like, I got you this from the job, girl. I don't, why cause unnecessary drama when it's not needed, you know? I mean, but that's just me, though. That's just me. I don't like unnecessary drama if it's not required, girl. But that's just me. You know, I know everybody don't operate like me, you know. What y'all think about the nose contour? It looks so much better, right? I know. Y'all be trying to tell me and I don't be listening to y'all because I don't care. I do what I want to do. You don't tell me what to do. I do what I want to do. You know, I'll get there eventually. Let me see the error in my own ways before you come over here trying to tell me anything. Because who are you? I ain't listening to you. Hell, it could be Mac. It could be Mac. It could be Estee Lauder. It could be freaking Julius. I'm not listening to you. I do what I want to do. You know? Now that I'm all dressed up, though, I feel like I need to go somewhere. Yeah. I feel like I need to go run these streets. Which I do need to get my inspection done on my Nissan. I really do. Child, driving. I said I was gonna drive my BMW on the weekend. I was like, I'm just gonna drive it on the weekend. It's just gonna be a weekend car. Girl, first of all, the amount that I paid for that damn car note, she's gonna be driven every day. All right. Well, not every day, but she's gonna be driven a lot more than the weekend. And then number two, girl, it's just such a difference. Like, I be feeling so bougie because, you know, I got my little seat warmers now. I be like, oh, let me go ahead and get in this BMW because it's all warm and cozy. Do I want to wait for my Nissan to warm up or do I just want to press the button and get, you know, the BMW to warm up? I don't know. I might just be getting a little bit bougie, but it's like once you experience that, you don't want to go back. You do not want to go back, you know? Again, I'm just rambling right now. I need to really get up out of here because he is probably about 10 minutes away. And You know what? I don't even know why I did my makeup today because I do need to wax. Speaking of which, girl, I got my results back because y'all know I started my Zepbound. I took my second dose yesterday. I can really say I see a difference as far as like the appetite. Haven't really, well, I did lose about 3 pounds so far, three-ish, which is pretty good because they say you're supposed to lose like 2 pounds a week. But anyway, what's I about to say? I was about to say something. Hold on, let me think about it. I was talking about this Zepbound. Oh, girl. Okay, because you know I got like these little hairs down here and I be waxing them. But come to find out, girl, we did the blood work and my doctor said it could be a possibility that I have PCOS. Plus, I'm insulin resistant, which means that I was working out that whole entire time, girl, and I kept getting so frustrated because I'm like, why am I not losing any weight? I'm working out, plus I'm eating right. What is the issue? Girl, I'm insulin resistant, which means that it's going to be 10 times harder for me to lose weight, which is all the more reason why I needed to be on the Zepbound. The previous doctor didn't explain that. You know what I'm saying? Had they explained that, then I probably would have been on Zepbound a little bit earlier, but they just try to make it seem like I was fat and obese. No, girl. I was like, I'm so happy I got this lady doctor because she has really been putting things into perspective for me. Like, girl, you tried this whole time. Like, it's almost been a year of me going to the gym consistently. And it's like, you tried this whole time and you can't lose weight because you're insulin resistant. But you put on weight real quick. Anyway, let's finish this up, okay? Guys, so here we are. This is the finished look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. So what do you guys feel about the nose contour? You like it? I feel like it's so much better and it looks just so much more natural. But that little bronzer or whatever, highlight, whatever you want to call it, we put down the center. I feel like it really draws the eye there, so it makes it look like my nose is a lot slimmer than what it is. Girl, we be learning, you know, just at my pace. Anyway, I gotta go. But I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time.